today on the momentous occasion of the signing of two significant agreements between the government of Nepal and the government of Germany. Namely, one is financial agreement, the agreement concerning financial cooperation in 2024, and second is agreement concerning technical cooperation in 2024. These agreements mark at another milestone in the long-standing and cordial relationship between two countries, underpinned by mutual respect, trust, and a shared commitment to develop cooperation. We had a negotiation last year in Berlin. I headed the delegation from Nepal. We discussed openly during the negotiation, and we discuss different areas of cooperation. This is the one outcome of that negotiation. The first agreement was signed today is financial cooperation. Under this, we are pleased to note the commitment of 20 million euro for the power distribution strengthening program. This project aims to upgrade and reinforce Nepal's existing power distribution infrastructure, contributing significantly to the country's energy reliability and sustainable goals. The project will be implemented by the Nepal Electricity Authority, NEA, and following this agreement, an implementing agreement will be signed between NEA and KfW, the German Development Bank. This cooperation not only reflects the priority of energy security in Nepal's development agenda, but also highlights Germany's continued support in Nepal's infrastructure modernization effort. And another agreement we signed today is technical cooperation. We have been having this kind of technical cooperation from Germany for a long time. On the technical cooperation front, I am pleased to reaffirm that this agreement is grounded in the framework agreement signed on 30th May 1974 and most recently amended through the exchange of notes dated 20th November and 17th December 2009. Under this cooperation, the following program will receive support amounting to 21 million euro. One is supporting the national gender equality and social inclusion strategy in the health sector. This is related to health sector, 2 million euro. And second is strengthening quality health infrastructure for the health system. This is also related to health ministry, 1.5 million euro. And third one is Green Resilient Agriculture Center Private Sector Development, Economic Development, GREP. It's 20 million euro. This is implemented through Ministry of Land Reform and Cooperatives. And fourth, revenue sector reform for sustainable development. This is under the Ministry of Finance. GIZ is providing technical support to the IRD for a long time. I was also tax officer at the time when GIZ was there. So I am also benefited from the GIZ very much, particularly in tax issues. And 5 studies and experts fund, 1 million euro. These are the 5 technical in the cooperation area. The Germany government already has committed with the TC note verbal up to 1 million euro grant for local and provincial economic development. These interventions reflect Germany's continuous support to key sectors of Nepal's development, including health, agriculture, economic reform, and gender inclusion. We deeply appreciate the comprehensive and strategic nature of this support. So, Excellency, the government of Nepal highly value the friendship and cooperation with the Federal Republic of Germany. Over the decades, Germany development cooperation has played a meaningful role in Nepal's socio-economic development. So, on behalf of the Ministry of Finance and also from the government of Nepal, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to the government and people of Germany for their steadfast partnership. We look forward to the successful implementation of the agreed projects and to the continued strengthening of our bilateral relations in the years to come. Thank you.
Everybody is aware this is one of our main areas of engagement in Nepal, development cooperation, which has a long history. And you have been kind enough to outline in which areas this is going to be invested. I'd like to underline invested because this is not just money being made available, but this is a joint investment in the development of Nepal and also in the bilateral relations, which go beyond development cooperation, fortunately. But as I said, this is a very important area for us. We have a long history in this. I mean, 2 colleagues here represent agencies that have been here for decades. Another one is getting close to a decade, I think, to be present in the country. And I think this is something that sounds very, how should I say, very much like routine, and we have been there forever, and it's very exciting. But I think every project is exciting in a sense. And we shouldn't overlook that although we do a routine kind of thing, every year we meet and we agree and we continue, but I think every project has its meaning and is meant to have an impact for the people involved and for the beneficiaries of the projects. So I think that's why for me it's a very important occasion to see the next step in the implementation, what has been agreed upon between our two governments, and also with you on board at the meetings last year in Berlin, and to see continuity, but also at the same time always be aware of what might have changed. Sometimes changes happen, and there may be new goals or things have been completed, and we look at new areas. So I think it's always good that we have these frequent meetings and this frequent schedule of consultations and negotiations between our two governments and the experts. And so I'm looking forward that we also have planned for this year. The consultations will take place in the beginning of December, and then next year to have the round of negotiations. Then, as it's been a tradition, to have just 2 rounds in this case in one country, in Nepal. So the colleagues will come here for that. So thank you also for convening this today. I know that you have very, very busy times. The Ministry of Finance is always at the center of government. Everybody wants something from you, and sometimes you get something from others to assist you. Like we are doing it, and we hope as we continue that we also, as Germany, will be able to keep supporting you. Also, we all know that around the globe times are not getting easier sometimes, but I'm happy to see this support continuing in the way of the upcoming consultations also, and that our government keeps committed to this long-standing relationship, which is marked by trust and respect that we have established. And also I would like to thank everyone around this table who has been contributing to having these agreements being done, being closed, being prepared, and now being signed today. And even more that all of you will be part of the implementation, which is then the most important and most concrete and impactful stage. So thank you again for having us today, for providing the space and the time to signing these 2 agreements, which are going to mark our cooperation in the next 2 to 4 years. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much for His Excellency for your valuable and remarkable speech.